Welcome, coin enthusiasts, collectors, and history buffs. You're watching Coins Numismatic Series, the place where pocket change turns into treasure and where every coin has a story worth thousands. Today, we're counting down the top 3 most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coins you might already own and not even know it. These coins may seem ordinary, but they carry secrets, history, and value that could surprise you. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you won't want to miss a second of this episode. Let's uncover what makes these nickels true collector gems. 1960 for Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin without mint mark and fine condition. The year was 1964, a pivotal time in American coinage history. Amid the Cold War, the Civil Rights Movement, and the assassination of President Kennedy, the United States Mint was under pressure to meet an unprecedented demand for coinage. This demand was due in part to a nationwide coin shortage, especially in small denominations like nickels. The 1960 for Jefferson nickel is a reflection of that urgency. Minted in staggering numbers, over 1 billion coins, without a mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint alone. This coin features the left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, a design created by Felix Schlag in 1938. His sharp jawline, deep-set eyes, and high cheekbones are surrounded by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" on the left and "Liberty" along with the date 1964 on the right. The absence of a mint mark below the date confirms its Philadelphia origin. The reverse showcases Jefferson's beloved home, Monticello, with elegant classical architecture and fine horizontal lines that often wear quickly, even in circulated condition. Above the domed building is E Pluribus Unum, and below are the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. 1979 Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin with mint mark D and dirty condition. Fast forward to 1979, an era of economic instability, rising inflation, and metal cost fluctuations. The Denver Mint was still producing Jefferson nickels in strong quantities, but quality control was beginning to feel the stress of increased demand and reduced budgets. The 1979 D Jefferson nickel might not seem extraordinary at first glance, especially if it's in dirty or well-worn condition, but this coin carries subtleties that have intrigued collectors for years. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, still using the original Felix Schlag design. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" flank the profile, along with the date 1979. The small D mint mark near Jefferson's ponytail denotes its Denver origin. The reverse once again displays the Monticello building with sharp details, assuming the coin is well preserved. However, many examples, especially in circulated or dirty condition, show loss of definition in the columns and steps, making full-step examples highly desirable and much more valuable. Now, let's talk about why the 1979D nickel makes this top 3 list. First, there's the matter of full steps. If your 1979D coin has 5 or 6 full, unbroken steps on the Monticello, a rare condition, it can significantly increase its worth. Collectors pay premiums for these strike-specific qualities, and certified MS-65 full steps examples can sell for as much as $100 or more. But even coins in poor or dirty condition can be worth examining. Error varieties for the 1979D include off-center strikes, die breaks, and even the occasional cut errors, a die break near the rim, creating a blob of metal. These coins, even in worn condition, have been known to fetch $10 to $50, particularly if the error is dramatic and well documented. On the general market, a 1979D Jefferson nickel in dirty circulated condition is typically worth around face value, 5 cents. However, it's the hunt for rare strike errors, full steps, or mint condition pieces that makes this year worth holding on to. For collectors, this coin represents the challenge of finding hidden gems among millions of ordinary strikes. 1980 for Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin with mint mark P and fine condition. The 1980 for Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark hails from the Philadelphia Mint, which had resumed using its identifying letter starting in 1980. This coin was produced during a time of rapid advancement in minting technology, where quality control became increasingly important, yet errors still made their way into circulation, adding to the intrigue of this nickel. On the obverse is the classic image of Thomas Jefferson. By 1984, the die sharpening process had evolved, producing clearer images than earlier decades, but also exposing die deterioration more frequently. The coin reads "In God We Trust" on the left, "Liberty" and the year 1984 on the right, and just above Jefferson's shoulder is the tiny, but critical P mint mark. The reverse continues to feature Monticello, though coins from this year often show mushy or incomplete steps, which again makes the full steps variety highly sought after. The inscriptions remain, E pluribus unum above the dome, and Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America at the bottom. Mintage for the 1984 P Jefferson nickel reached over 550 million, making it relatively common. However, specific minting errors, such as die clashes, off-center strikes, and die cracks have been found and catalogued, leading to a rise in collector interest. A classic example is the die clash where part of Monticello's design is transferred onto the obverse of the coin, a rare and collectible error that can easily fetch between $20 and $100, depending on the severity. In fine condition, a regular 1984 P Jefferson nickel might sell for about 10 cents to $1. However, coins exhibiting strong luster, sharp detail, and especially full steps in high grades MS65 and above can fetch between $30 and $150. Mint state specimens certified by grading services such as PCGS or NGC are especially valuable. The true appeal of the 1984 Jefferson nickel lies in its place within the modern era of coinage. It's recent enough to still be found in pocket change or old jars, yet has enough numismatic quirks to inspire dedicated hunting. For collectors building a complete set of Jefferson nickels, it's not just about age, it's about condition, strike quality, and rarity of variety, all of which this coin has the potential to offer. And there you have it, the top 3 most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coins that may be hiding right under your nose. Whether it's the historically significant 1960 for no mint mark, the underrated 1979D with possible hidden errors, or the modern classic 1984P with full step potential, these nickels are far more than spare change. They're miniature pieces of history, and possibly your gateway to the next great discovery in numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Jefferson nickels and want to explore more coin values, rare errors, and collecting secrets, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Coins Numismatic Series, and ring the bell for notifications. You never know which coin in your pocket could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.